Why is everybody mad at Noah Lyles and why isn't he? Now, I love this comment right now. All right, I love this topic right here because you guys gonna get the smoke, man. Noah Lyles, man, a lot of y'all don't watch track, so you know the World Championships is going on. The World Championships, all right? Put some respect on it right now. And Noah Lyles has been doing this thing. He's a track and field guy for the United States. He's a sprinter. All right, let's just keep it real. Out there in Budapest, and he's winning medals right now. The young kid coming up, and he is now ascended, man, to a great spot. So Noah Lyles said this after winning, though. Let's just get to it.
World champion of what? The United States? You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States?
United States?
Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times.
At times. Hey, that's real right there. You see what I'm saying? He's sunned the U.S. and NBA players at the same damn time.
But that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
All right. Okay, cool. World champion of what? So everybody's going crazy right now talking about this, trying to go in on my guy, Noah Lyles, who just picked up a couple of medals, man, at the World Track Championships out there in Budapest. Man, let me go ahead and tell you something right now. All right, as a former track star from North Carolina, all right, I ran track since I was in 7th grade. I'm in the trophy case. Let's just keep it real, all right? Now, that may be middle school, but that's neither here nor there. I'm in the trophy case, bitch. All right, I had records starting at middle school, okay? Went to the States every year. Then I went on to high school, all right? And then I was going to the States every year in high school. I didn't break any records in high school because these niggas was fast, okay? These niggas was fast. But look, I ran the 200, the 4x1, the 4x2. That's what I did, man. And I was the leader of my team when I got to my senior season because, you know, a couple of sprinters couldn't be on it no more. So look, man, all right, went to college. It's going to run track, okay? That's my goal, to walk on. Went to my first college, man, walked on. And, you know, some issues with the coach. He was kind of like, okay, cool, but we just giving you the runaround. We're giving you the runaround. So I waited a year at my HBCU, North Carolina Central. Go Eagles, all right? Then the second year, I'm like, okay, coach, what's good? What's good? I can't wait this long for track. And he's just like, you know, we just trying to get our track. I said, all right, dude. Okay. I ain't got no time for this, man. I'm out. Nigga, I'm out. All right. So then I go to this other school who's known for track. Legendary track coach. Coach Carson out of East Carolina. Legend. Look him up. Carson. So I go here. I say, coach, man, can I just run with you, bruh? Can I just run with you, bruh? And he's like, you know what, young man, we run the 400 here. I said, I don't run the 400. And so he's like, all right, young man. But I said, look, coach, I got a little thing going on with my knee. I need to figure it out. So the summer before I went to my next school, I was playing basketball, playing pickup. And then I basically tore my ACL. I didn't even know it. All right, I just knew my knee popped out. All right, my knee popped out. That's all I knew. I was like, oh, this is weird. Knee popped back in. I thought I was good, swelled up, whatever. I didn't know nothing about it. But then, like, my knee just kept popping out. And so I, you know, did a lot of rehab on my own. You know, I'm ghetto rehab. I'm running, doing sprints, doing stairs. You know, I did the x-ray. X-ray's negative. Doc said, no, they're negative. I was like, okay, all right. You know, I don't know nothing about no damn MRIs. You know what I mean? I just, like, you know, I didn't know. So, rehab, you know, I'm playing basketball, whatever, intramurals, sports and shit. And then, yeah, man, I came back and the coach was like, I said, coach, I'm ready to get to it. He's like, oh, we ain't got no spots for you. I was like, damn. And, you know, after that, man, after 2 years, I was like, you know what? My mom, she was always there riding with me for track. And we always still watch track to this day. You know, gotta love, one of my first loves, man. It was really, I only had 2 loves, track and rap. That's it. All from middle school through high school through college, it was just 2 things. Either I was rapping or I was tracking. All right. That was it. That's what I was known for in the city. You know what I mean? And look, man, so here's the thing about you. You look, I love NBA. We know I hurt my whole career because of basketball. Because I was trying to like gear up, I don't know, and get ready to play on the team or something. So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. And the reason why I talked about the middle school shit, I know y'all, whatever, right? Or high school, doesn't matter, right? Whatever. But it could be college for you, man. Here's the thing, man. Well, colleges do the same thing too. In track, right? In track, middle school level, high school level, right? You have these regular meets that you go through, right? With just schools, right? You're going against schools. I am going against other track runners from different schools. Then during the season, you have a regionals. Okay, we have regionals. So then, well, we have a county. So you'll go to the county. So this is like all of the schools in the county. Now we already know that, some mom's gonna have their sons go to another school and load that team up. We already know about that because they can go play football too. We already know that they don't live there. We get all that, all right? But in the county, you're going against the fastest people and just the dope, great people. I did long jump too in the county. Now, after the county, your school may get the invitation, may not, all right? It's the regionals. You got to depend on how good your school team is overall, not just a couple of people. But look, maybe, and it's really actually a couple of people get to go to regionals, really. It's not everybody from your whole track team. It's only a couple. Like, so then a couple of people get to go to regionals who are like the best in the county. So you get to go to regionals. All right. So this is like everybody in the region who is great. You get to go against them to be the best in the region. We went from the best in the county to now the best in the region. Okay. After that, then you have to go through the states, right? You got to qualify for the states. You at regionals, you're trying to get to the states. All right, that's where it is, right? So us in North Carolina, we ran our states at North Carolina State. If it was outdoor, if it was indoor, you go to University of Chapel Hill. So that's what happens, right? And then you compete to be the best in the state. In the state. And I'm like, I've seen the fastest niggas in the state. Like, it doesn't matter if you was the fastest in the county. My 4x1 went, and then when we get here, I'm like, oh yeah, we hyped. Because this is it. This is people from Charlotte. This is from people from small towns you never heard of. This is people from Raleigh. All right. This is people from Wilmington. All right. This is other people from other little cities. You're like, yo, these are the fastest. Like, you seen their name. You might have seen them on TV. You seen them in the paper. All right. Now it's websites. Look, these the fastest. It doesn't matter what heat you in. It doesn't matter. It's the fastest. Before you in a slow heat. You could be in, oh man, that's a slow heat. They put me in the slow heat. I see their times and stuff. When you in the States, it ain't no damn slow heat. Everybody's fast. It doesn't matter. Like a couple of heats, everybody's like running the tens. Okay, before it was like, okay, only a couple of people running 10 flat and 100 or 10, 1060 or 1080 or 1090 or something like that, right? No, all of the heats, everybody running 10 something. Right. And you're like, oh, I'm like at 11 flat. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to get smoked. This is why I ran the 200, at a certain point in my high school career. I was like, okay, I got to run the 200. I should have did some weights, but I didn't do that. So that's how you break that down. And whoever wins that race gets to be the fastest in the state. Okay. Relays, individuals. All right. Then you are the best in the state. And this is what Noah Lyles is talking about. This is what he's talking about, man. Being the best in the world. Now, the NBA has international players from all over the world. These niggas get drafted and then they be waiting like 2 years. I'm like, what about the old boy? Y'all drafted him. Y'all taking jobs away from American basketball players because you drafted this dude overseas. You said he gonna wait for another 2 years to come over? No, bring your ass over and come get this smoke. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, well, we waiting for him. What are you waiting for? Buy the contract out. If you drafted him from some team overseas, bring his ass over. I don't care. You got to put him in the G League. Otherwise, draft an American player. Now, here's the thing. NBA has 120 Let's just pull it up. Cool. Let's just pull it up. I don't mind pulling it up. All right, here we go. NBA last year. This is stats last year, okay? This is stats last year. NBA had 120 players, international players from 40 countries. It ain't 120 niggas starting. Let's just keep it 100 though. All right, let's keep it 100. 120 niggas ain't starting from an international. All right, but it's 120 players on the roster. They could be at the back of the bench. All right, and not getting no play, but they own the roster. All right, and look, that's a feat to get on the roster. That's a huge feat. All right, but here's the thing: what Noah is saying, bruh. All right, you got to sprinkle. I don't know how many players, American players in there. I think it's like 5,000, right? Or whatever. I don't know. I ain't got the stats for that. This is what Noah is saying, bro. All right. So you could face a couple of international players, just a sprinkle one night. All right. And another night, you may not. You may not, man. Or the international player may be trash. What I seen on Bleacher Report, it was one happy birthday to some dude from Europe. And this dude, his highlight tape was crazy. I think it was from the 90s. And he ain't never come over to the NBA. And his stats was crazy. I don't know, something like he averaged like 35 and 25 rebounds. It was something crazy. And they were just like, yo, he's one of the best European players that never came over to the NBA. That's what we saying. All right? That's what we saying. All right? Even though these international players come over and they're great, there are some players that are great that don't want to come over. They don't want to leave their mama. They don't want to leave their country. They don't care about America. They want to be great over there. They don't want to come over. What we're saying is to be a world champion, just like track, this track and field is against the world. It's people from every country going against the United States. You're going against everybody, This is what he's talking about. So we're saying take the NBA champion and whoever, you can comprise the team of the players that's over there. That's great. Got all the stats, the MVP and all that didn't come over and play us. That's what we're saying. That's what Noah is saying. To be like, okay, now who's the world champion in basketball for this same season? That's what we're saying. That's the world champion. Right? You playing players over there. And I don't care if you want to, you can't take Luka off, right? You can't take Luka off day one or Greek Freak. You can't take him off, right, if he won. But we just saying, okay, the players that's over there, that play their season over there, all right? And look, soccer brings their players over and Real Madrid will come over here and play a friendly. All right, they can do that, and that's Real Madrid. Now, look, some players don't play in that. Messi used to never show up, right? A couple of players just like sit out when they do their little American tour. That's what we're saying. All right, this is what Adam Silver is trying to get to, okay, is for the in-season tournament, the next version of it is to bring some international teams over to play during the season against NBA team, which you can already do that in NBA 2K. All right, look, I ain't the biggest fan of NBA 2K anymore now. All right, just pay for play, but you can do that. You can select some international teams, play against American teams right now, or maybe I should do that on a stream. But this is what we're saying: take your best players that's playing over there, just the ones over there. All right, we know that you may be playing Luka over here or Greek Freak over here on the championship team, but whoever, just make your all-star European team of the players that play currently in that season and play one championship team against America. And the winner of that is the world champion. That's it. That's all he's saying. I don't know why y'all don't get that. I don't know why. But what I'm not going to do is let y'all sit here and disrespect track and field. That's what I ain't going to do. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, baby. So shouts out to Noah Lyles, man. I just wanted to say that. I want to get that off my chest. Just explain it, man. I had to break it down for y'all because y'all just say some of y'all just doing it for clickbait and none of y'all niggas never ran. Only thing you run to is Krispy Kreme. Like, I understand. So I don't even want to hear that, bro. I don't even want to hear that. So anyway, moving on to the next subject, man. When we talking about Pharrell, Pharrell has launched his new Digi Camo line. As you can see right here, he's bringing back camo, I guess, and he's calling it Digi Camo. Don't this already exist in the Army? You know what I mean? I remember this came out like 5, 6 years ago when they had the digitized camouflage. I was like, okay, that's more updated camouflage. And I was like, That's pretty cool. And I was thinking about like going to the Army and Navy store. You know, back in the day, you just go to the Army and Navy store, get some fatigues. You know what I mean? Hey, look, I'm just telling you, I'm old. Look, man, you go to the Army and Navy store, get some fatigues, and you chilling. So Pharrell's launching this, as you know, with Louis Vuittons. You know that shit gonna cost. It's a new men's collection, and it debuted last Tuesday. And yo, man, he's doing it for hip hop, man. So you know, back in the '90s, we used to rock a lot of camouflage, No Limit. You know, kind of really ushered that in a lot with just rocking camouflage. We did fatigues. We did fatigue so much, then we start going different colors, like blue fatigues. You know, it was pink fatigues, and there was freaking green fatigues. Well, regular green fatigues, but yeah, just different colors, man. Odd colors, man, for fatigues, man. So Digicam already exists, but let's just see here. You get a little something right there, you know, a little drip you going through. Okay, all right. Okay, well, I don't know about that. You know, they got to be weird on the runway where shit ain't gonna drop. I don't know about that. Okay, cool. We got that. We got that dropping. All right, cool. Whatever. No, all right. Not wearing that either. That look like I don't even okay. Call of Duty drip. All right, this is nothing but Call of Duty drip right now. That jacket, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We warming up now, but this jacket, I'm effing with this jacket though. This jacket, I am effing with that. I need the bootleg version. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something right now. I ain't buying no Louis, but I'm just looking at what like, okay, all right, cool. I'm with that as well. You know, you already know you're gonna see NBA players this year wearing this. You already know they can be walking down the runway with this. I mean, he's throwing me off the way he's dressed. So I can't really see the jacket per se, but he's throwing me off. Next, no, that's a no for me. But this joint right here, I wish I could zoom in. I can't. Let me just zoom in. This joint right here, this joint is like fur, digital fur camo. Yes, you know what I mean? Digital fur camo. Oh man, yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, that's it right there. Right there, yeah. You know, and I'm going to New York or something, back to North Carolina, yeah. Because in LA, that's a no unless you're going to. I mean, I wouldn't wear that to Big Bear, but that joint right there, it is fire. I have no idea. I don't want to Google the price, but that joint right there is fire. All right, little digital camo jeans, denim, and it's baggy. Oh man, like my mind is going crazy. Like it's too much nostalgia wrapped up into one. Digital camo, baggy jeans, and the jean jacket. But it's not really a jean jacket. It's more shirt-like. I think that actually is a shirt. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm effing with that hat too, though. See, like I said, blue camo. We used to do blue camo. So I am effing that. That hat's kind of tough, though. Yeah. Okay, like a leather. The bag's pretty dope. That bag is dope. All right, I'm effing with the bag. Yeah. You know the hoodie joint, kind of leather hoodie joint, digital camo. Okay, Pharrell, you in your bag. No pun intended, Pharrell. You in your bag with this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we found our winners out of that. You know, shouts out to you. You can afford that. You know, and you know, if you see your people in, you know, who's making the knockoffs, holla at me. You know what I mean? Send your boy a free pair. Feel me? But that's dope, man. Shouts out to Pharrell, man. I know he did it for the culture, for hip hop. And you know, this channel, we like to keep it hip hop, baby. And you don't stop. So, but we don't stop right now. You know, we go to the next one. We go to the next video right now.